Hello, I'm Dr. Chaos. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Last time we wrapped up the Corfu storyline. And now it's basically a case of going through to do various side quests before moving on to... We have, what, 2 DLC stuff to do? The Fate of Atlantis as well as the, the
Ride, Phobos!
one with Darius. Can't remember the name of the DLC off the top of my head right this second. So yeah, one of the quests we have active is the Dusk Conundrum, which is there's a theorem that is near the shore of Lucrus. Oh, it's going to be like there, isn't it? I'm a little annoyed about the constant stuttering though. That was a big shark.
This boat's not meant for deep water.
Yeah. You're back to about 150 meters and then goes, hey. No, it doesn't. Let's face it, if you do a, like, if you gotta do a, like, completely hidden run, like, one where you don't get, like, try to avoid being seen at all, I would say doing it going to get Poseidon Spear early on is probably a good idea.
Best stay out of sight.
Interesting how you can do that using Icarus. Okay, now I will admit, we're at the part of the game where I'm probably going to end up looking up a bunch of this stuff. Like, I don't want to spend like 20 to 30 minutes running up and down the coastline on the off chance I will find what I am looking for.
That's what I'm looking for. Ella. One of the documents Democritus wants.
Okay, now we can go back to Democritus and hand over his stuff. We're not going to do the... So we're going to go through all the other side missions, then do the Legend of the First Blade, or whatever it's called. Then Fate of Atlantis. Or something similar to that order. But I do want to go check down at that fort in, well, up in Macedonia.
Here, Democritus.
Cassandra! What have you brought me?
So, I found Zeno's paradox.
You did? And what did you think of it?
The tortoise arrives at a point. Achilles, who is chasing it, runs after him. But after Achilles arrives at the same point, the tortoise has moved on. By the time Achilles arrives at the tortoise's new spot, the creature has again moved further.
Exactly. It shows how the universe divides itself infinitely.
A mathematical theory hidden in a child's fable.
Zeno was clever. Every knowledgeable old man I've ever met was an idiot. But the minds of children are endlessly wise.
I found the original golden ratio.
A discovery that will change the course of existence.
At first, I didn't think I saw anything special about it, but the sides of this diagram aren't even. The side marked A is almost half of the side marked B.
Almost, but not quite. A and B are to A as A is to B.
So how can this theory be used?
Used? It isn't used, only observed. It is the divine balance occurring naturally in the most measurably beautiful places in the world. It is everywhere. And nowhere.
And
It
Pythagoras.
took some doing, but I found the Pythagorean theorem.
The greatest breakthrough the world will ever know. And now we have it in its original glory.
He invented triangles.
I thought it might be about the points of the triangle, but the theorem is about the length of the sides.
Astute! You're wiser than you put on. The two shorter sides squared, when added together, are equal to the square of the hypotenuse.
That was a lot to take in. But I think I found everything.
You did! And with this, I can finally form my grand theory. The theory that simultaneously divides and unites all the universe.
That's
All of
ambitious.
this sounds ambitious.
One can't achieve greatness by attempting mediocrity. But I confess, I have a personal motivation.
Everyone always does.
Ha! In another life, you would have made a fine student. When I was a student, I loved a poet. But I was so consumed by study, I never told her. I hope to use these theorems to show her my poetry. And maybe to win her heart.
If that's what you want to do, let's do it.
What? Right now?
You missed your chance to tell her once, Demokritos. There's no point in missing it again. Let's go.
You're right. This time I will do it properly.
I never would have guessed you were a lover.
Well, I wasn't. My theory that all atoms exist with a great void between them is a bit like the life I've lived.
But not anymore. Now you're filling that void.
Maybe. Maybe what fills the void and what draws us together is love.
Save
I got
that line
really
for a poet, Demokritos. It's a
I
good
got
one.
really concerned when he stopped right next to that.
That's her! Those bandits, stop them!
Put it down! Alaka!
Φύγε!
So we do have Philocles now after us as well.
Demokritos. I'm sorry.
They killed her. For it to end like this. After all this time.
You have your theorem. And the others. Read them to her. Let her see your poetry.
It's too late.
It's never too late.
You can go. In another life, she might have known my love for her. You might have been my student. Imagine the happiness we'd have known.
A wise man told me, the richest person in any land is the one who wants for the least. Don't want for the past, Demokritos.
I'll leave soon enough. But for now, I think I want for privacy. Take this and leave me to mourn, Cassandra.
Okay. So next cult. Sorry, Order of the Ancients. This one, it's an ancient figure of Olympus 4. That is this one. So I'm gonna quickly check the fort out, see if I can find the thing. If not, I'll bring you back either when I found the cult order person or